The unusual case of Rhoda Nathan's murder from 1994 just got more unusual. A sitting Ohio Supreme Court justice went on the radio today to defend himself and his former prosecutor's office.
Joe Deters appeared on talk radio following last week's announcement that all charges against the man convicted of Nathan's murder, Elwood Jones, were dropped. David Winter is here now to add context to this drama. David?
It is not unprecedented for a sitting Supreme Court justice to go on the radio. Justice Pat Fisher was interviewed in June on a Cleveland radio station about Ohio's judicial system. The unusual thing here is that Joe Deters went on 700 WLW's Bill Cunningham show to talk about a case that he prosecuted back in the 90s.
And it was so offensive to accuse my office of hiding evidence to convict an innocent man. I don't know that she realizes the magnitude of that statement.
Former Hamilton County prosecutor and current Ohio Supreme Court Justice Joe Deters sitting alongside his former chief prosecutor Mark Pietmeyer on the Bill Cunningham show. He was defending his office after current prosecutor Connie Pillich last week accused Deters' office of impropriety in prosecuting Elwood Jones, while in the same breath announcing she was dropping Jones' murder charges.
We're not allowed to cheat. And we have to follow the rules, just like the defense has to follow the rules.
The issue involved thousands of pages of evidence that a Hamilton County judge ruled was kept from the defense during Jones' murder trial. Jones was accused of beating to death 67-year-old Rhoda Nathan when she was in town for a bar mitzvah. She was found dead in her Blue Ash hotel room, having also been robbed. Deters claimed that thousands of pages of evidence were insignificant. After Deters' radio appearance, Jones' defense attorneys disagreed.
The evidence that was withheld, there are documents like this which make very clear that there was a thorough search by multiple officers for hours where they noted what they found and didn't find, and none of it includes a pendant.
Defense attorneys Dave Hine and Jay Clark referring to the pendant police say belonged to Rhoda Nathan that they say they found in Jones' car.
I think you saw an hour of ego today from Joe Deters and Mark Pietmeyer, and they can't get out of their own way. And I think the takeaway is you have a prosecutor now who's willing to make the tough decisions and not make the political decisions.
What is your motivation for being here? Is it political in any way?
I can't run for anything anymore. I'm done, man. No, there's no politics to this.
Opened up the prosecutor's office to a huge civil suit because she implied the prosecutor's office hid evidence and wrongly prosecuted Elwood Jones. We asked Jones' attorneys about that today, and while they would not say whether Jones was planning a civil suit, they did say that Connie Pillich did not do anything to expose the county or the state to liability. She acknowledged what had happened. Paula?
Right, and Elwood Jones sat in prison on death row for nearly 30 years before a judge in 2022 released him and granted him a new trial. When Pillich last week dropped the charges against Jones, he became a free man and cannot be prosecuted again for Rhoda Nathan's murder. But when asked whether Blue Ash police plan to reopen the case into Nathan's murder, they told Local 12 today that they have not been presented with any new evidence.